What's up, guys? How are we doing today? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hey there, hi there, ho there, all the 9 yards. Today, clearly, we're over here on some good old fashioned Twitter. That's right, I'm never going to call it that other name. You can't change me, I won't try to change you. All right, cheers. But what we're talking about is actually going to be some Battlefield 6 controversy. Looks like, the main culprit is at the very top by this fella named Enders FPS. And people are mad that guns in mil-sim shooters act like guns. One of the most notorious games on the planet for being an original mil-sim shooter, being like the game that you would go to have a more realistic time than Call of Duty for as long as I can remember. And people are over here upset that they act like actual firearms. You know, from the different reloads and stuff and like the choppy, shaky reloads and everything to the way you wobble and walk. But the main culprit that we're talking about right now is actually going to be the fact that they nerfed movement. I know, right? It's almost like if you want to be like a movement demon or like some sort of movement god or whatever, there's a game for you. There's a perfect arcade shooter for you where that stuff's possible. It's called Call of Duty. You can go get your little girl anime and chef and robot skins and kawaii girl skins and Nicki Minaj and Ghostface and the Texas Chainsaw, like Leatherface Man, all that jazz, all at the same time as spamming movement over and over again, going in circles. Now, the main thing that they're talking about is the fact that the little crosshair for you follows your like movement of your barrel, where if you notice that whenever he goes down to shoot, the bullets start to come out like as you're lower in stance, so to speak. Like right here's pretty good slow-mo version of it. But I think that this guy like also has a pretty good opinion about the whole situation. Why does every game try their hardest to self-sabotage after the beta? Like, why? Yeah, they are trying to self-sabotage a little by like, trying to please everyone. I feel like they do that every single year. But you also have people like DICE has removed several movement exploits in Battlefield 6 in the latest BF Labs playtest. They have now also added risk-reward penalties for sliding and shooting, penalties for jumping and shooting and spam movement. BF 6 is looking great. You have people that are actually excited for this because, frankly, a lot of us are just tired of it, man. We're tired of playing the same game over and over again where you can just slide in circles and run and jump around corners and just peek shot and all that crap, man. Like, this game is taking it back to formula. It's extremely realistic. It is looking to be one hell of a time, if I do say so myself. Like, I'm extremely hyped for it. When I played the beta, it was one of the most fun betas that I've played in a long time. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of people could agree with me when I say that. Not to mention, like, playing with your friends and playing in squads and everything also takes it up a whole nother notch, okay? But you also have, like, a huge uproar of people that are over here, like, so DICE caved, lol, this game already had the slowest movement speed since Battlefield 3, but now the movement has been made useless. Looks like we're camping behind head glitches and holding angles, boys. Like, I'm sorry, bro. In real warfare, you're not going to be fucking sprinting through the battlefield, like going, round corners and crap, jump shotting people, dog. Like, this is a mil-sim shooter. You're supposed to play as a squad. It has always been like that. You're supposed to play the role of your class. It has always been like that. They are already going out of their way and making it possible for the different classes to be as customizable as possible so people can go and play out and, expand and customize their classes and have fun that way. And, have more customization with the way you play. But unfortunately, bro, like if the vision of their game is that they want a more military style shooter, a slower pace shooter, then that's what we're going to get. And frankly, dozens of thousands of people are going to enjoy it and still play it because we've been wanting this for a long time. I'm sorry, bro. I'm pushing freaking 30, dude. I don't want to be over here like breaking my neck trying to like look back and forth just to try and find you, dog. Like you should not be rewarded for just being able to run in circles and have your fucking sensitivity on 200. Like, I'm sorry, dog. Like I don't know what else to say. Like, you're not better. You're just, really good at confusing people. And I guess maybe that is better. But I also saw an opinion talking about how, like, people that are complaining about, movement are, like, probably too bad or too low of a skill player to even see movement in their lobbies. And that's just not true. That's just not true at all. I hate movement. I feel like it ruins the pace of the game to be able to run in like I like traveling fast, but then whenever you have someone that's like just YYing and 360ing, like constantly like spinning around, like that doesn't, I'm not here to fucking play Beyblades, dog. Like I'm here to play a shooter, a military shooter with guns and explosives and fucking tanks and jeeps and shit. And, like, no, I'm not trying to play Beyblades with you, bro. Like, with you as fucking 21 Savage and shit. Like, no, that's not happening, dude. And then, like, we have people like this that are absolutely telling the truth, bro. Finally getting back to Battlefield 6 with some more shit that we need to see more often. Guns having their real gun names. The M4A1 right here. Looking gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Like, it looks phenomenal. It looks good. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And then, like, this is my perfect example coming from Exoghost. People complaining about Battlefield 6 movement when this is what you could do in Battlefield 4. Yeah, they don't want to just make a copy-paste of a game, bro. They don't. Look at this. Does this look like an actual milsim shooter? No. Like, this is the most arcade-style shooter I think I've seen from a DICE game. And not to mention, when Battlefield 4 came out, because that's what this is Battlefield 4. When Battlefield 4 came out, I don't understand where the gaming community has gotten all of this delusion from. People hated Battlefield 4. Like, they liked it to some degree, but for what I can remember, I remember playing the beta and people liked it and stuff, and then whenever the game came out, it flopped hard. Everybody played it for like a month and then just left it because it's not supposed to be Call of Duty, bro. It's not supposed to be mimicking an arcade shooter. Like, if they just stick to their roots and stick to what they know best and what they do best, which is doing a milsim shooter, a squad-based, objective-based milsim shooter, they fucking excel. And they've shown that with Battlefield 6's beta and how good the response was to that. You have Call of Duty over here adding shark people and lizard people that smoke weed as operators. And then you have Battlefield 6 that's coming in and swooping in where you're actually playing as people in fucking military gear, in ghillie suits, looking like soldiers, looking like how soldiers are supposed to look. And we're surprised that they want to have a more ground-based, fucking grounded game? Like, are you smoking dick, my friend? Like, what's going on? What's going on? I think this absolutely, speaks volumes. Movement, nerfs, and action. Yeah, unwarranted, completely over nerfed. First off, no, it's not. Enders, I'm sorry, you're just wrong. It's not over nerfed, bro. Look, this guy says it correct. COD players spotted complaining again. Because unfortunately, 90% of these players that are looking for a new military style game that want to have it more grounded, yeah, a lot of them are coming from COD, but then you're over here wanting them to cater to the COD people in the sense of changing their identity to the arcade shooter. I'm sorry, bro, but like, you can't have your cake and eat it too, bro. Like, that doesn't make no sense. Doesn't make no sense. Like, look at this crap. Look at this. BF4 has the best movement in the series, and all these clips there isn't one use of a glitch movement. It's not a coincidence that BF4 is arguably the best Battlefield game in the series. Battlefield isn't a milsim movement is needed. You are absolutely crazy. You are absolutely crazy. Yes, people are saying we want a Battlefield 4 style game because Battlefield 4 was fun and like the sandbox that you could do was really fun, and yeah, it was more like modern. They don't want to do another futuristic Battlefield, and they don't want to do another World War I or World War II era Battlefield. But people want games that are slower paced now. A lot of these people that these games are made for are older. Like, unfortunately, that's just the reality of it. Now, maybe they can find somewhere to meet in the middle and, you know, make a game mode that allows you to adjust the movement back to this and take away some of the penalties. And I'm sure that that would be awesome, especially with like some of the stuff that we've seen with their Forge. But like, ultimately, I'm totally behind them having average, normal speed for movement in this game. It is supposed to be a more realistic shooter, and that makes it more realistic. You're not going to be 360 no-scoping if you're actually in a war, dude. And you can say all you want that it's not a milsim, but you're just wrong, unfortunately. That's really all I have to say about the whole situation. I think people are just up in arms for no reason. It's ridiculous. But y'all need to pipe down, big dog. Like, they're going to make the game that they want us to play, that they want to make, the vision that they have. Understand it, or just don't play it. Go back to Call of Duty, bro. That's really about it. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit me in the comments down below. I'll reply to as many of you as I can. Come back tomorrow to see more videos sort of like this, or maybe we're going to be doing some more Borderlands videos because that game is absolutely killing it. But anyways, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.